All right. Last episode, mind, body, spirit. We learned it's an integrated system. Now we dig into how the mind piece actually operates. And the mechanism here is genuinely fascinating. Your brain isn't reporting reality, it is constructing your reality. So here's what actually happens in your brain at every moment. Neuroscientist Anil Seth called it a controlled hallucination. Your brain takes in minimal sensory data, and I mean minimal, and then predicts the rest. You're not seeing reality. You're seeing your brain's best guess about reality. And then checking, was I right? But most of the time, you never even notice the errors. So here's where it gets really interesting. Lisa Feldman Barrett's research overturns the classical model of emotions. There's no anger center in the brain. There's no fear module either. The old model, that stimulus triggers emotion, which triggers response, is wrong. Emotions they're constructed in real time. Physical signals like heart rate, respiration, gut signals, plus your contextual information. You're trying to figure out what's happening, what happened before, plus learned patterns. What you've been trained these signals mean. That equals emotion. Assembled on the fly every time. So Barrett uses this elegant example to say your stomach rumbles. What's the output? Kitchen, morning. That equals hunger. Before a presentation, public speaking, anxiety. Day after bad sushi, concern. Same input signal, completely different constructed output. The variable is context plus your pattern library. Now here's the implication that matters. When you look at somebody's face and you think you know what they're feeling, you're not reading data, you're running a prediction model. You're constructing their emotion based on your pattern library, your training data. What you perceive in others is substantially a projection of your own patterns, which explains a lot about interpersonal conflict, actually. Kahneman's model is useful here, too. There are two systems. System 1 is fast and automatic, pattern matching, low energy cost. You run it all the time. System 2, slow, deliberate, effortful, high energy cost. So system 1 is just running most of the time. You're not consciously deciding what to perceive. It's happening automatically. Based on patterns you might not even know you have at a conscious level. And then there's Damasio's work on somatic markers. Your body votes before your conscious mind evaluates options. Before you've reasoned through a decision, your body has already responded based on past experience. This is the body intelligence we discussed last episode. It's not separate from cognition, it's integrated with it. One more mechanism, the Sapir-Whorf hypothesis, linguistic relativity. The language you have constrains what you can perceive and think about. If you don't have a word for something, it's harder to see it, harder to think about it, like a concept you've never heard of before. This is why having precise language for psychological patterns matter. You can't debug code that you can't see and you don't know about. Concrete example. You send an email. No response for 48 hours. Person A will construct, they're angry with me, they didn't get back. Person B constructs, they're just very busy. They'll get back when they can. Person C construct, they're incompetent, they probably didn't even read it. Same data, 3 different constructed realities. None of them are right. They're all running different prediction models based on their pattern libraries. So why does this matter? Because you're running software, patterns that were installed through experience, culture, family, and trauma. And most of the time, you don't know they're running You think you're seeing reality. You're seeing your construction. But here's the optimistic point of this. If it's constructed, it can be deconstructed and then reconstructed. Neuroplasticity is real. The brain rewires. New patterns can be trained. This isn't magical thinking. It's biology. Neurology. You have more influence over your perceptual patterns than you might assume. And this is why type matters. When you learn the precise language for cognitive patterns, your temperament, your orientation, your information processing style, you gain visibility into previously invisible processes. You can't optimize a system you can't observe or you don't know exists. But once you have language for it, it becomes observable and modifiable. So that's the mechanism. Brain constructs reality. Emotions are assembled, not triggered. Perceptions of others reflects your patterns. Language enables the visibility. Next episode is interesting too. Why humans differentiated into different types. Spoiler, it wasn't random. It was functional. See you there.